Virat Kohli retires from test matches. It did not sound great, right? I felt the same. I feel like someone close called me to meet. I waited for hours and nobody turned up. I feel like someone gave me butterflies, but then I woke up and I realized it was just a dream. In many ways, it feels very personal. I don't know where to start, what to say, because I feel no matter what we speak, things won't change. Like you, like every Indian cricket fan, and maybe few world cricket fans, I'm deeply, deeply disappointed. Not because of the retirement. Everybody who makes his debut has to retire at some or the other point. But is it too early for Virat to retire? Maybe the timing of the retirement is hurting the Indian cricket fans. Let me say it again. Let us all sink in. Virat Kohli has retired from test matches. The man who cheered more than the bowler himself when he takes a wicket. The man who sleds prime Australia in Australia. The man who single-handedly took the dimension of test matches for India to another level. To the most successful Indian captain ever. Let us all take a moment to realize you'll not see Virat in whites again. It's painful, but it is reality. Let's talk.
See that batsman, fourth batsman right at the end? His name is VIRAT Kohlli. And he's the best batsman in the whole world. Watch him.
Like you all see, the name of the channel is TheMemeWicket. I try to connect memes with cricket to make it lighter, to make it jovial, a little laughter. But today the video is nothing ever close to that because I don't want to put any memes in this. I want to put all my feelings straight. I don't know who is going to listen to this. I don't know if ever Virat Kohli will listen to this, but I'll make my effort to make it very loud and clear that every Indian cricket fan right now is hurt. He's hurt by the decision. This is not something you're gonna say in a social media on a Monday afternoon when everybody's busy with their own works. Randomly open Instagram to see a post by Virat Kohli saying he's retired. Where is the old long tradition gone? Why are players not giving that respect to the Test cricket, not retiring from the ground? You saw what Ash did last year. Abruptly ended his Test career. For a red ball giant to do that, for Virat Kohli to do that, for Rohit Sharma to do that. I don't know if social media is a good thing or it is a curse, but definitely it is a curse for Indian cricket fans because Dhoni left the same way, Yuvraj Singh left the same way, Ravichandran Ashwin, Rohit Sharma, and now Virat Kohli. You cannot serve the nation for 14 or 15 years and just leave by putting up a statement on Instagram. You cannot do that. And I want to make it very clear. I want to take this video forward by being on two sides. One, I'll talk on behalf of every Indian cricket fan, and two, I'll talk from Virat Kohli's perspective as well. My mother tongue is Telugu. I can speak Hindi as well. But the reason for me to do this video in English is I want to reach as many audience as I can. I want my voice to reach as many people as I can. To every Indian cricket fan who is divided by language but united by one emotion, that is love for cricket. It is very hard for me to speak right now, to be in senses, to understand and to realize that I would not see Virat Kohli in whites, the man who single-handedly changed the dimension how cricket is perceived, how cricket is viewed. I have no words, but I'll try. So, I'll start with speaking on behalf of Indian cricket fans. What Virat Kohli did is completely not acceptable. I understand that there might be any personal reasons and there might be something it's struck in his head that he want to make up a decision on a Monday afternoon. He can just let people know that he's leaving test matches randomly by a post. I know there might be some reason to it, but to realize to take it on the receiver's end, trust me, it is not so soothing. Virat Kohli could have become the greatest red ball batsman ever had he made a comeback, had the 2.0 version released from within him. But for some reason, it did not happen. Even Sachin Tendulkar, who was at his low, made a comeback at 36, retired at 40. If ever there was one person whose retirement was announced live, stadiums could fill in, people could watch, broadcasters on their feet, that would have been Virat Kohli's retirement. You cannot just put up a social media post and say, it's my time to quit. The one who inspired the generation cannot leave it abruptly. Why is everybody putting up status? Why is everybody saying it is not correct? Why is everybody not happy with the decision? Because I feel Virat has inspired people in all streams, in all directions, in all formats, in all types of battle. which everybody goes through. It may be any stream, whether if it is an actor or doctor or engineer or any field. For example, even in the last briefing of Operation Sindoor, the Air Marshal said something about Virat Kohli, that it has come to his notice that Virat has left. So you can understand how impactful a person can be and how much impact a person's decision can leave on all the Indians. Man who inspired generations. 123 test matches, 9,253 runs, on a brink of 10,000 runs. You could have been in the list. What was so rational that you have to take this decision all of a sudden? I heard a news that last month he was speaking to his coach on discussing about how he could go about in England, smack 2 or 3 centuries, if not more. All of a sudden, within 2 weeks, you announce your retirement. I'll not go in depth about what went wrong, how did it happen, because at the end of the day, it is pointless. At the end of the day, it is for us to understand, realize, let it sink in that you'll not see him in whites. It's not about the runs you score. You might have scored just over 9,000 runs, but the way you scored, the venues on which you scored, the pitches on which you have batted. If there are two teams, it is Australia and England who has longest legacy of test matches. To go to Australia and to play test matches itself a big achievement, and to go there, play, dominate, something which is crazy. I can go on and on about the records. Records are meant to be broken, and he has almost broken every other single record. The thing is, just like how Williamson posted on Instagram, it is not about runs. It is the way you score. It is the oppositions you beat. It is the mind games you play. It is the grit which you have in you. It is the way you want to play the game. It is the fearsome nature you have. It is the ability to never give up, which is what makes Virat Kohli stand out from all the other players. Save my words. To go in Australia and to dominate them on their home ground, to sledge, to even look them in the eye, is a very big achievement. For an Indian player to do that and for Kohli to do that, every Australian, they might sledge Kohli, but deep down they know that he is the best player. Indian cricket fans will never forget few things. Kohli's knock in Australia in BGT 2014. It was Kohli's transition period. Till 2013, the Kohli you saw was a little different, new into the test matches, new into the international arena. But for a 25-year-old to go there, to perform the way he did, 692 runs, 4 centuries. Nobody had any answer to him. True cricket fans could relate the toughness. The way Kohli pulled, the way he was striking over extra cover, the way he was opening his account with an on drive. On drive is the most difficult shot to play in test matches. Forget about test matches. On a cricket pitch, on drive is the most difficult, I feel, because your balance has to be right. Your eyes and elbow coordination should be absolutely perfect. And the way Virat started that innings with an on drive, India won after 72 years under Kohli's leadership. So the BGT series of 2014, then the England tour where he scored 149 when the team was reeling, and the famous Lord's win, the way he told that in the next 60 overs they should feel hell, and boy oh boy did it happen. The way team responded. So this is what a leader does, get the team up and running, and that is what happened. India was always strong at home, but it was not winning away from a team which was playing okay in test matches. Winning test match, being number one team for 4 consecutive years. The mindset, Kohli Shastri era, anybody who has seen cricket for maybe how long they have lived, if you can relive the moments, you would be smiling now. You would be knowing that those were the best moments they gave for Indian Test cricket. They were on it like they are the ones who want it so badly and wanted to show the world that what Indians are capable of, what Indian cricket team is capable of abroad. And how did they achieve? By strengthening the bowling lineup. 4 pacers. He said, you have to take 20 test wickets to win a test match. That's it. It doesn't matter how much you score. Get me 20 test wickets. This is what Ravi Shastri said. All in all, every Indian cricket fan is definitely not happy with whatever they have seen. I have spoken this on behalf of all the cricket fans. Now I'll speak from Kohli's perspective. Just imagine you wake up every morning with billion hopes on your shoulders. You wear your jersey, you hold the bat. It is not a cricket match. It is not a ground. It is just like a boxing ring. You either punch or take punches. When you are born in India, when 1.4 billion hopes are on you, you cannot even take punches. That is the irony. That is very sad. Sachin did it. Virat did it. You cannot take punches. Because if you take, you will be considered as failure. If Virat doesn't score a century, it is a failure. If Virat doesn't perform for 2 or 3 matches, he is out of form. Virat's out of form is someone's decent career. This is a standard which he has set for himself. Who is to be blamed? Nobody is to be blamed. If ever there was one, that is Virat Kohli for setting up so much high standard. And now imagine doing that all day long for a month, for years, and for 14 to 15 years. Imagining itself is very tough, right? That man has lived that life. So you can understand how difficult it might be, how mentally, physically challenging it would be to not live your life to the fullest, to be surrounded by PR, to be surrounded by media, ads, shoots, team bonding, team meetings, captaincy, IPL, and to have all these things and to miss out the personal life. He might have thought that, this is the time. I have to live my personal life. I have given everything. I cannot do anything more. Maybe this is all I have. Maybe I don't want to become the greatest. I am great. I am Virat Kohli. Maybe that is enough. I'll sign off. Maybe this is what he has thought. Maybe he did not want that last lap. Maybe he did not want that guard of honor. Maybe he did not want Gill or Jaiswal to take and put him on his shoulders, just like how he did for Sachin Tendulkar in 2011 World Cup final. Maybe he did not want all of that. Maybe he just wanted to leave when he felt that it was the right time. I still can't believe it happened. Thinking from his perspective, maybe he has done the right thing. So by seeing all the arguments, by seeing everything what is going on the social media, everybody is not happy. By seeing all these things as a judge, now I have heard of both the arguments. I have heard both the lawyers. Now if I have to be a judge, can I be a good judge? Can I be? I don't know. Can I be a good judge? I don't think so. Because deep down I may be inclined towards Indian cricket fans. Maybe I would say 2 more years of white, maybe get 1 or 2,000 runs more, maybe inch a little more closer to that 100 milestone which Sachin Tendulkar has set, maybe a little more, maybe 2027 World Cup was the final year. But seeing it from a wider perspective, at the end of the day, it has happened, and at the end of the day, we all have to admit to this fact that we will not be seeing him in white. Test cricket would not be the same. Not to take away anything from the youngsters. Shubman Gill, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Rishabh Pant, absolutely incredible talents in their own perspective, in their own place. The man who injected the adrenaline inside the team and inside the Indian cricket fans cannot be forgotten. It's sad. It feels personal. And with no more words left, maybe like Virat, I'll sign off too. With a bullet in my head, pain in my heart, and emotions deep down. Maybe this is how it has to end, for a new chapter to begin, for a new test era to begin. Maybe not so sooner, but I'll wait maybe for another 18 years for something such beautiful to happen again in test matches. You know what 18 stands for, right? My name is Abhijay. I'm signing off for now.